claimed China as well, although I identified as being Australian. And so when I went there, it was very much a homecoming on my first trip. I've been back many times, but my first trip, which was perhaps the strongest experience.
When was that with you?
In 1989. And people welcomed me. They said, "Oh, you've come back home. You are Chinese. You've got Chinese blood." That was a kind of like mantra which everyone gave out to me. That was in the circles I moved in. And so that was rather strange because I couldn't speak the language, and I felt that I was travelling under a disguise, a Chinese disguise, that I kept thinking, but I'm not really that person, you know, to them. But nevertheless, it was a very strong experience. Well, because of the way it's all because of the way you look, and in Australia I was, let's say, vilified for the way I looked. But there, I was kind of embraced for the way I looked, but I felt an imposter. But nevertheless, that experience, I think I'll just throw in another one, since we're talking, is that I'm gay, and previous to that, I'd come out as a gay man when I first came to Sydney in the 1969. And in that way, that's a kind of liberation from suppression, social suppression. In fact, in the 70s, it was called gay liberation. But not only that, I got very involved with the gay community, and it politicised me. So I realised the forces acting on you, and the very fact, if you come out, you become visible. And so that's a statement in yourself that you can't really control, and you become a kind of target, I suppose, whereas my mother had always told me, never make a target of yourself, don't rock the boat, fit in. That was my mother's mantra to me. So I'd gone the other way completely, and so that was what, so I synthesize all these things in my work. In fact, it's kind of divided in, I've done 3 pieces, 3 DVDs, which I'm working on at the moment, and it just evolved this way, that one of them's about Sydney artistic scene and the celebrity scene, and then there's one that's about the gay community, and then there's one about my family. So I've almost segmented my life into those three sections. And I might go to my family dinner for Chinese New Year, and then I just enter a different world, and I have a totally different persona than if I'm at Mardi Gras, or if I'm at a gallery opening. So I've kind of divided myself into 3 people.
And William, because your family, your Chinese family, were very well respected in the community in Far North Queensland when you grew up and had actually been there for generations, there's a particular weight to that decision, I guess, of yours to remove yourself from that and to come south and to come to the city and to take yourself out of that environment, that secure environment?
Yes, I guess so. Yeah, well, I suppose it's all just a journey of finding yourself. Or actually, it's more a quest for finding people who are like you, where you just feel comfortable with. And so I found people who I feel comfortable with, and although they're not in the same communities, but I'm a big advocate of diverse communities, and I've kind of called those 3 different sets of different groups of people my family, and especially the gay family. It's got an interesting family dynamic to it, or social dynamic, And it is a true subculture. So I often talk about subcultural groups in my work, because that's what I identify with, not the mainstream.
I remember you saying that